My name is Steve Sarowitz. I'm an entrepreneur and a philanthropist. I believe that wealth is bestowed on us to share. You can't take it with you. And I believe that we're here on this earth to make a difference, to do what we can to make the world a better place. And wealth is one of those tools that can be used to make the world a better place. For me, I've never had a desire for material things. I've been blessed with great material wealth. And so for me, it's my desire to use that wealth to make the world a better place. My faith informs a lot of what I do with my philanthropy. I came to know the Mona Foundation through the Baha'i faith, through other Baha'is, particularly Rainn Wilson, who's a huge supporter of the Mona Foundation, and I'm friends with Rainn, and Rainn actually made a presentation to my family office, to myself and my wife. I've been wanting to give to the Mona Foundation for several years. I love the idea that the Mona Foundation, several things about the Mona Foundation, that it's a Baha'i-inspired organization. To me, that's extremely important. I love the fact that it's a spiritually based organization. In other words, that it's really running on spiritual values. My observation about philanthropy is, I've seen this over and over again, if it becomes solely material, even if it has the best of intentions, it fails and it breaks up and it becomes a victim to all the material problems we have. It becomes a victim to infighting, it becomes a victim to ego, and people looking, again, for more material solutions. We need to include the spirituality in all of our solutions and spiritual teachings. And what the component is of that, of women being empowered. I've seen from non-Baha'is, people who haven't read the Baha'i writings, over and over again, statistics and studies and commentary about how important it is to empower and educate women. First of all, our world is overpopulated. If you go back a couple of centuries ago, we had about 1 billion, less than a couple centuries ago, we had a population of about 1 billion. And now I think we're pushing about 8 billion. And so it's straining our resources tremendously in the world. And the single biggest factor for reducing population growth is educating and empowering women. Humanity, according to the Baha'i writings, is like two wings of a bird. And for thousands of years, humanity has flown really off balance, and it's led to war and destruction. And it's time, finally, in the history of the world for peace. I look at philanthropy, most philanthropy, as Band-Aid philanthropy. You see a cut, you put a Band-Aid on it. You never ask why there was the cut there in the first place. So the cut happens again and you bandage it again, and you just keep repeating forever. And nothing improves. It improves a little bit because the cut with a Band-Aid on it is better until the next cut comes. And then we have to ask ourselves, where is the cut coming from? What is the real root cause? And so that's why education is so important, and not just material education, but spiritual education. And that goes to the oneness. All of the major problems of humanity today really have a root on the lack of understanding that we are one human family. And the idea that we're born into different religions, we're born in different countries, we're born as men and women and people of different colors. And the failure to understand that these material outer forms of difference are not important, and that we should be looking to the inner form, our souls, where we are really like one human soul. If we looked at the world that way, if humanity looked at the world that way, it would solve all of our problems. If there's anything I can tell other people is, if you believe that wealth and power matters at all, then you're going the wrong direction. What matters is your heart. What matters is what you can do, whether you're rich or poor or tall or short or old or young. What can you do to contribute to humanity? That brave and glorious and beautiful Mona knew that at such a young age. And I hope that the Mona Foundation can teach more Monas, many, many thousands of more Monas, to rise up and lead the world to peace. As a philanthropist, I'm always looking for worthy nonprofits. And Mona is, to me, just a no-brainer. Here's the things I love. You're very conservative with the money. You're spiritually oriented. You're working with community, and you're empowering community. So everything you do is really well done. And I've given to other nonprofits, even nonprofits, again, that we thought were good. And it's very, very hard in this world where it's really conflict and controversy and politically charged to find an organization that's so pure and worthy as the Mona Foundation. So I consider it an honor to give to you and a privilege.